up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. In this video I am going to be showing you how to create this pink look. If you want to know how, then just keep on watching. So I am going to use a bunch of Revolution beauty products. Thank you so much to them for sending me them and letting me try them out. I'm using first this prime and lock, and then I'm going to use this I Heart Revolution beautiful egg palette. I think you remember them last year as well, but they were different shades. The one I'm using today is Candy, and it's these lovely pink candy tones, so I totally loved it. So I just went in with, I think it was like the dark purple matte shade, and I just went all over pretty much everywhere I could possibly think of, blending it out before going in with a detailing brush and kind of deepening up the color. The only thing I would say about these is that they are pressed pigments, so if you're a bit like me and you get discoloration from pressed pigments, then just a heads up, this one does. I think it's a few of the shades. I think it was shades like 3, 4 and 5, but I'll let you know in the description. It's definitely on the packet as well. Then I just cut the crease before adding some eyeliner. I went for this kind of look, I really liked it. Popped on some Kiss lashes and set my brows using the new Anastasia brow product. Really like this, and then I could then go on to the rest of my face. The color correcting green is good for me because I've got quite a bit of redness. And then I used the matte foundation. I'm a shade 12.5. Sometimes I mix it up, I'm like between a 12 and a 12.5, but this one I think was a pretty good match. Then I went in with the Revolution concealer. I think I used shade 11 or 10, I'm not 100% sure, but I'll check that. And if you want to know exactly which shade I use, then just let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. Then I just blend it out. I've noticed I prefer to blend out my concealer with a brush. I like that it seems to have a better finish on my skin than when I use a beauty blender. I find that it cakes a lot more with a beauty blender, whereas with a brush it seems to give that flawless finish that I love and that I'm sure you love. So if you find a beauty blender doesn't work for you, then maybe try a brush. Then I'm trying this new matte concealer, full coverage. It's not my shade I use, it's contour. This shade is 14, and then I'm setting it with the matte powder. This is the shade 12, but it's actually more like a bronze shade on me. It's not actually like my skin tone shade, so they come out a bit darker in the powders, I find. I'm also using that down my nose before using lace to then highlight, like set my highlight and cut kind of like under my cheeks, sides of my nose, my under eyes. I tend to rub off my under eyes as quickly as possible because I find that my under eyes tend to love to crease and cake, so you don't really want to bake too much with them. I just use the gold highlighter to highlight my face. It comes up really nicely, really pretty. Maybe I would have gone with the purple one, but you know. And then I'm using this really bright pink candy shade from Fenty Beauty. I feel like it complements the eye look, so I went ahead and used it. It's the first time I've actually used this shade, so let me know what you think. And that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see plenty more from me, and until the next, bye.